Welcome back! Time to show off the PS Plus freebies for August 2017. Starting out alphabetically on the PS4, we have Ubisoft. Okay, well, Abstergo is a little bit closer, but we have Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. Similar to one of the first PS4 PlayStation Plus freebies, Infamous First Light, Freedom Cry is a standalone addition to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. You're playing from the perspective of Adewale, the first mate of the Jackdaw, and they throw you right into what everyone agrees was the best part of Assassin's Creed 4, the ship-to-ship battles.
Fire! They're firing upon us! Fire! They're too strong for us! Fire! Fire! Fire for that, Captain! We're firing upon us! Fire! Fire! Carpenter, need time to set that right, Daddy.
Sadly, it's not all ship battles, but the usual fare of Assassin's Creed is here, with parrying and hitting and occasionally using people as human shields. And just, stabbing people in the throat. But then you also have to battle the elements. This was what just absolutely floored me in Assassin's Creed 4, was these gigantic waves. You're on a large boat, but these waves just completely dwarf you. There's a quick look at Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, one of this month's PS4 freebies for PS Plus subscribers. Next, we have the return of Rico Rodriguez, Dictator Removal Specialist in Just Cause 3 for the PS4.
Something subtle.
Gotta love it when someone's idea of subtle involves a rocket launcher. Just Cause is basically a spectacle. There's no other way to describe these games. The whole thing is about making stuff blow up and looking cool while you do it. This is the very first thing you do in the game. You climb up on the top of a flying airplane and use your rocket launcher to take out surface-to-air missile emplacements. That's it! I have to say, though, that during my play of this, my favorite character is Dima, the brains of the operation.
Dima, it's nice to see you too, Dima.
Oh, hello.
That little hello always gets me. But she really is the key to all of this. She makes the grapple that you carry around in your arm, the parachute, the wingsuit she forcefully attaches to you a little bit after this part. But this is the part of the game that I really enjoyed, the free movement. You're not just running or driving, you are moving through the entire area very quickly and very freely, and it was just enjoyable to move around. Join me in raising a glass to Just Cause 3, one of the PlayStation Plus freebies on the PS4 this month. Not sure if hitting it right at zero is going to do anything, but I gotta try! Super Motherlode is a rare PS3 and PS4 cross-buy this month. It is basically a mining simulator where you take your trusty little mining cart go down into the depths and bring back all the lovely, lovely shinies to sell, to upgrade, and refuel. Every time you've filled up your cargo container, you come back up to empty it out and refuel, repair, buy upgrades for your vehicles so you can dig further and go longer between trips back to the surface. It's very similar to SteamWorld Dig, but I gotta say I had more fun with SteamWorld Dig than I did with this. One thing they do try to do, though, is weave in a little bit of storyline here, but it doesn't really seem to be very impactful, because usually by the time you get to the outpost they're talking about, there's nothing there to do. Although each of these outposts does make it so now you don't have to go all the way back up to the surface to refuel and discharge your load of gems. You can get Super Motherlode free on the PS4 and PS3 this month with your PS Plus subscription. This month was unique in that there was only one game out of all 6 that I could not record on the PS4, and that one is Snakeball for the PS3. Very colorful, sort of disco-rific, as you can see here. The core gameplay behind it is kind of like the old, Snake games where you run around and eat the apple and you don't want to accidentally run into your own tail. But then they also take that one step further, like with Tron Light Cycles, where if someone else runs into your tail, they blow up, and all of the colorful apples that they've picked up get left behind for you to eat. The one thing that they do here to try to make this actually compelling is that you have a scoring convention where after you've picked up a bunch of the colorful quote-unquote apples, you have to deposit them in the center to earn your points. And after usually about 5 minutes, the person with the most points wins. In this case, me! There's a glimpse at Snakeball for the PS3, one of this month's PlayStation Plus freebies. Next up, published by Devolver Digital, the people who brought you a fantastic descent into madness at E3 2017, we have Downwell, that is available on the PS4 and PS Vita. Now, aside from a few unlockables, this game is fairly simplistic, well, as control-wise at least. You move left, you move right, you jump, and if you hit the jump button while you're in the air, you shoot with your gun boots. That's it! But, man, is this not an easy game. If you hit something, it will hurt you, unless you hit it from above. But even then, there are some enemies that you just cannot touch. You need to shoot them. So you get occasional breaths of respite in these little side dungeons, where you can occasionally find new guns or other upgrades. You collect gems, which allow you to purchase things from stores. Between each level, you get to pick a power-up. But this is pretty straightforward. One fun bit about this, though, is if you have a PlayStation Vita, play it on the Vita. There is an option to play it in portrait mode. So you actually turn your Vita sideways, and you can actually play it with a vertical screen, basically. Highly recommend doing that. Once again, that's Downwell, free this month on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. Our next game features Gary after a particularly wild night celebrating his birthday, waking up late for work and panicking out the door. The name of the game is Level 22, which is apparently where Gary works, and since he's late, he needs to sneak around in the office and get to Level 22 before anyone recognizes him and realizes that he's come in late and alerts the boss. Because this is apparently not the first time that this has happened. So you play as this terrible employee trying to sneak his way back in, hiding behind newspapers and inside supply cabinets to prevent any of his coworkers from seeing him. As you're going through, there are a couple of additional little aspects to it. You'll occasionally see sets of numbers hidden throughout a level. There'll be a total of 6 of them, and they will allow you to unlock a nearby safe deposit box that's hidden on the wall. Open them up, and you'll get a shiny little surprise. Level 22 is available as a freebie on the PS Vita, along with your PlayStation Plus subscription. Thanks again for dropping by. Click on one of the links to the left to watch some of my other videos, and the link to the right to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next week with the next feature.